You think you're over your ex? Well, let's put it to the test. You feel like you're ready to start dating, but you're not quite sure if you're over your ex, and you don't want to self-sabotage this next relationship. And you wonder, could still be being attached to your ex be blocking the love that you desire? Well, in this video, I'm going to go over the 5 hidden signs that you are still stuck on your ex. And here's the thing, as long as you're still attached to your ex, even just through energies, you're going to be blocking real love from coming in. And even if somebody great does come into your life, you could easily self-sabotage because you're still hung up on somebody else and you haven't fully healed and detached from that person. So it's vital that you recognize whether or not you're still attached to your ex before you start dating somebody new and overcome it. In this video, I'll be going over the 5 subtle signs that you're still attached to your ex, why you may still be attached to them, and how to overcome it. And for those of you who are new here, my name is Dr. Lilli. I help you heal from toxic relationships so that you can create the healthy relationship of your dreams. So the first hidden sign that you may still be attached to your ex is that you keep the door open. You might not realize the door's open. Maybe you didn't have that final closure conversation. You didn't fully tell them that it was over. It feels like there is still some threads that are left there. Even if you did have these conversations, you might energetically feel like there's still an option or an opportunity with them. And if you're really honest with yourself, you feel like, well, maybe it could still work out. Maybe something could happen in the future. You don't want to shut the door because you want to keep the opportunity of being with them available. But as long as you're doing this, you're blocking new connections that could be real, healthy love for you. And one of the most painful experiences is to realize that you are in a good relationship, that you have somebody new that you're interested in, but you're still stuck on something from the past. You haven't fully healed and you haven't moved on. And it not only hurts you, but it hurts the other person as well. And so it is vital that you heal from these past relationships so that you can move forward into the life and the love that you dream of. Number 2, you still have strong emotions towards your ex. This could be any strong emotion. It doesn't have to be love or interest or attraction, though it could be one of those 3 things. However, if it's one of those, that's a more obvious sign that you're still attached to them. But a more subtle sign may be that you have anger towards them, sadness, resentment, frustration, any of these other emotions that aren't necessarily positive. And so you think that by having these more negative emotions towards your ex, that means that you're over them, that you don't want to be with them. But the opposite of love isn't hate, because hate means that there is love. There is a reason to hate. If there's grief, if there's sadness, there is a reason that you feel that way still. And so the true opposite of love is indifference. So truly being unattached to somebody means that you have no emotion towards them. You have detachment. You are neutral. What they do doesn't affect you. They simply become another person, a person from the past, and you can still wish them well, but you don't feel that strong emotional response towards them. Emotions are energy and motion. So if there is still a lot of energy surrounding this ex person, there's still a lot of energy surrounding your past relationship, that means that energy is going towards the past rather than being in the present or ready for something to come in the near future. Emotions serve as signals to us. So if we have a strong emotion towards something, it is trying to tell us something about ourselves or about the situation that we're in. Number 3, you still look for them. In the places that you go, in the stories that you hear on social media, even if you're not actively looking for them, you're hoping to see them, you're hoping to hear something from them, something about them, you're just hoping to run into them. Maybe you even see their face in somebody else, or something that somebody has reminds you of them, and it creates that emotional response that we just talked about. It's okay to have old memories pop up from time to time, but if they're causing an emotional response from you, that's definitely a sign that you're still attached. So maybe you're not actively looking for them on social media, you're not looking them up, you're not asking your friends about them or their friends about them, but you're hoping to find out something about them. You're hoping to see a glimmer or glimpse of something that they're doing or what they're up to, all of that is a hidden sign that there's still some attachment left. And if you really want to let go of your attachment to this person, I highly recommend my No Contact Survival Guide, 7 Easy Steps to Stop Talking to Your Ex for Good. Even if you aren't actively trying to reach out to them, you're not searching for them, you're keeping options open, so this guide will help you learn to detach emotionally from this ex. It'll give you step-by-step things to do when you're thinking about them, when thoughts of them come up, or if you really want to reach out to them, what to do in those cases and how to stop the emotional roller coaster that's happening inside of you. I have the guide linked down below if you're ready to fully detach from your ex. Number 4 is you still care about what they think, and their opinions, their perspectives are controlling your life. So what I mean by that is, maybe you don't do something because they wouldn't like if you did it. Maybe you don't wear something because they wouldn't like that. Their opinion still matters to you. You think about what they would think about a certain situation, how they would respond, what they would find funny, what they would judge. You care about their thoughts, and it often enters your mind. This one kind of ties in with number 5. So we're gonna move forward to the 5th hidden sign that you are still attached to your ex. Number 5, you do or don't do things based on what your ex might think. Maybe you don't wear certain clothes, you don't go to certain places, or do certain activities because they either would judge you for it, they don't like it, or they really like it, and so you're doing it because you want them to see you in a certain way, or not see you in a certain way. It may also show up as talking to certain people or not talking to certain people because of what they might think. Now, I 100% understand wanting to respect your ex. Maybe there's somebody that they were really concerned about, jealous about, and as soon as you break up, you don't want to just start talking to that person because that could be very hurtful to them. As long as you're altering your behavior and your daily life because of them, it means that you still have an attachment to them and what they think and how they feel. If any of those 5 signs resonated with you, you could still be stuck on your ex, and that could be taking up energetic space and blocking you from the love that you desire. So let's dive into why you may still be attached to your ex. It could be that you have unaddressed wounds or triggers that you haven't quite worked through. It could also be that you have a desire to be wanted, needed, or chosen, and them not doing that, them not choosing you, or them moving on is triggering that fear of abandonment within you. And it's making you feel like you still need to prove to them that you are worthy of love, that you are worthy of being chosen. Another reason that you could still be attached to them is that you're not sure what you want. You haven't figured out what you didn't like about the last relationship, what didn't work for you, and so you're not clear on what it is that you do want. When there's still pieces that you're attracted to, pieces that you liked from the past relationship that you fear that you can't get in another one, you'll stay stuck and connected to the past. And if you're unclear about what didn't work or what you didn't like or what was wrong for you about the past relationship, then you won't be ready to move forward because you're still stuck hoping that that past one could work out. Oftentimes, the reason for our attachment is our subconscious mind, the subconscious beliefs that we have about ourselves and love. They are keeping us attached to this person because we think that person is the solution for some problem that we feel we have. Oftentimes that has to do with our worthiness. The other factor that plays a role is our neural patterning. So our brain is used to thinking about them, it's used to having them around, it's used to their presence. And so if we keep allowing ourselves to be controlled by them, not because they're around, but because we care about what they think, we care about what they want or don't want for us, and we want to know what's happening in their lives, as long as we keep allowing our brain to succumb to this patterning, to prolong it and increase those connections of this person is important to me, I care about what this person thinks, well then we'll continue to have that same pattern show up in our lives. We'll continue to think about them. We'll continue to care about what they think because in our brain, as long as we're making those connections and continuing to care, then those connections get stronger. But if we stop caring so much about what they think, if we stop letting our brain think about them and imagine scenarios and search for them, we'll start weakening those connections so that we can fully detach. And all of these subconscious beliefs trigger emotions within us. Oftentimes it is fear. There could be sadness, grief, anger, resentment, and if we're holding on to these emotions, then we can't move forward. So it's important to access both the subconscious mind and the emotional mind to process and let go of these things that are keeping us stuck. And this could involve somatic practices, which is what I use with my clients. It could also involve unearthing subconscious beliefs, which is another way that I work with clients to help let go of not just a past partner or a past relationship, but limiting beliefs that you have about yourself that is keeping you attracted to unhealthy partners, emotionally unavailable partners, or partners that just don't live up to the quality of the kind of partner that you really deserve. So if you want to let go so that you can create that healthy love that you know that you desire, start by asking yourself some simple questions. Figure out, what is it that you're still attached to about them? Is it certain characteristics they had? Was it their lifestyle? Was it the way that they treated you? Was it wounds that were triggered inside of you? Fears that you had, insecurities? Did you have a sense of needing to prove yourself to them? Or feeling like you had to? Or is it just the future that you imagined together? What is it that is keeping you attached to them? And then also ask yourself, do you know what it is that you want? Do you know what it is that you are truly searching for? Do you know what you don't want? Because when you have clarity around what it is that you want and don't want, it makes it much easier to decide whether you want this person or don't want this person, and figure out who it is you want so that you can attract them into your life. And then also work on that neural patterning. Stop allowing yourself to fall back into the old habits of thinking about them, imagining things, looking for them, and recognize when that's happening and cut it off so that you can make space for the right person in your life, in your energetic body. And finally, have real and lasting love. These are all things that I help my clients do to accelerate the healing process and bring in that love that they desire. So if you're ready to let go of your ex so that you can call in that real and lasting love, you can book a free consultation with me. The link is down below. I will help you figure out exactly what is keeping you attached to your ex, how to let go of it, walk you through the process of truly letting go of it and being free from the past limiting beliefs, the past relationships, the past trauma, so that you can have that healthy love that you're looking for. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.